8:30 p.m. on August 20th, 2010, a 76-year-old man named Zhang walked through the streets of New Taipei City, which is a major city in northern Taiwan, and he was making his way back towards his daughter's apartment where he was also staying. He happened to notice there was a street lamp with this big poster, this picture of this middle-aged woman whose name was Chen Yanshui, and apparently she was missing. She also lived in the same building that his daughter lived in, except Chen was a dementia patient, and she was staying on the 5th floor where there was this memory care facility, and that's where she was being taken care of. And about a week earlier, she had gone out and just not returned. He sort of felt bad for her. Zhang turned and just continued inside the apartment building. He made his way over to the elevator. He noticed he had accidentally hit the 6th floor, and he hit floor 7. But by the time he hit floor 7, the car had come to a stop on floor 6. When the doors opened, Zhang just began to scream. Zhang's daughter was finishing up at work when she got a phone call from her dad. She hears her dad screaming incoherently, and all Zhang's daughter can hear is that her dad is saying he's trapped in an elevator. But she told her dad, "I'll call the building, we'll get you some help." It would take Zhang's daughter about 40 minutes to get back to her apartment. By the time she got there, she saw a crowd of police officers just standing there. She didn't see her dad anywhere. She noticed one of the officers was on the phone talking to her father. Zhang's daughter walks up to this officer and says, "I'm his daughter. What's going on?" He explains to her that we can't get him out. The only way for him to get out is for him to do something really specific. And right now, he's refusing to do it. The officer explained to the daughter what was going on inside of that elevator car. She took the phone and she began talking her dad through what he really needed to do. A couple of minutes later, the elevator doors opened up and Zhang came stumbling out. It would turn out that missing woman, she actually did come back to her apartment. When she got on the elevator, she accidentally pressed the 6th floor. She gets to the 6th floor, she steps off the elevator car. The 6th floor was actually a private residence, and the person who lived on that floor installed a metal gate in front of the elevator doors. You basically would step onto a little platform and then you'd be hit with the gate. As she was trying to figure out, where am I? The doors to the elevator closed, and she had no way to open them up again because the buttons to access the elevator were beyond the gate. She's trapped between the gate and the elevator doors. The only person who would come to the 6th floor is the owner of that residence, and they were on vacation. And after 5 days of this, she eventually died. And then a couple of days later, Zhang rides to the 6th floor, the doors open, Chen's body fell backwards onto him, pinned him to the ground. He gets out from underneath her. She was lying on the ground with her feet jutting out, blocking the doors from closing. Police tell Zhang, "You just gotta move the body," and Zhang basically couldn't handle it until his daughter hopped on the phone and said, "You gotta do it." The owner of the 6th floor residence was not held criminally responsible. However, he would end up paying Chen's family about $97,000 US equivalent to compensate for her death.